Greetings, we are the Fast and Flawless group. I am the group leader and I go by the name of Aviwe, and these are my colleagues. We have Tracy, we have Oluetu, we have Dimagato, we have Dwayne, we have Naledi, we have Chantel, we have Limwani, and Tapelo. We are here to present our findings or our portfolio based on the eThekwini Children's Home. And after every person is done presenting, there will be a video that will visualize what they were talking about. I'll be taking you through the introduction and overview about the eThekwini Children's Home. So the home is one of the caring ministries that were established by the Salvation Army in South Africa in 1995. It was created with the aim of providing a safe and nurturing environment for the children who were either abandoned, lost their parents, or were affected by the HIV and AIDS pandemic. Even today, eThekwini Home continues to be a place of hope for children starting from birth until the age of 3 years. Throughout its holistic approaches or challenges that the home has faced throughout the years, it continues to ensure that the children not only receive food and shelter, but also a love, a medical attention, and also development support necessary for a brighter future. For the history and purpose of the home, the name eThekwini, which means a place of hope in English, reflects the home's mission to offer love, safety, and healing for the children in desperate need. The home welcomes babies from birth until the age of 3 years, regardless of their health status, and they also work closely with the Commissioner of Child Welfare to ensure that they protect the children rescued. It's either from poverty or neglect. Yes, neglect. So the eThekwini Home is not a permanent home, but it serves as a bridge that helps children reunite with their families or find foster or adoptive homes. Looking forward, the home hopes to share its expertise with the wider community by expanding their impact with other communities as it continues to be a place of hope for the children in need.
Service provided by eThekwini Home, it's basic care, support health, stimulation and development programs, family reintegration and adoption support, spiritual and emotional nurturing. What they mean about basic care is that they provide education, meals that are nutritious for the kids, and then when it comes to health support, they provide medical care and emotional care, such as spiritual and emotional nurturing. Thank you.
I'm here to present my findings regarding the staffing and volunteer support of the eThekwini Children's Home. The staff members are responsible for round-the-clock care, which includes bathing, feeding, health monitoring, and emotional nurturing. They also manage and implement programs, services, and projects that align with the organization's mission. They also secure funding through grants, donations, and events, which support the organization's programs and operations. When it comes to volunteers are more crucial in the eThekwini Children's Home because they provide structured stimulation programs, which includes music, physical activities, which are more healthy for early childhood development. They also assist with the program implementation, events, and activities, freeing up staff to focus on high-level tasks. They also share their expertise in areas like marketing, finance, and technology, which support the organization's operation.
Okay, I will be briefing funding sources and budgetary needs. So, eThekwini catering for children costs approximately 3.5 rands per month. The remaining expense are covered by the Salvation Army fundraising.
I'm going to talk about the challenges and the long-term vision of the eThekwini Children's Home. According to our finding, we found that the eThekwini Children's Home faces several challenges such as funding strain, financial strain, dependency on donor funding, and the demand for care. According to the financial strains, it shows that eThekwini Children's Home, it doesn't have a stable financial support, as it depends on the government support and other people who donate to them to support the children. And it also shows that the high demand for care Etembeni Children's Homes receive several numbers of children that are being given to them for support and for them to take care of. Despite these challenges, the home has achieved significant progress by involving all the volunteers in their programs, by introducing stimulation formulation program and reducing residency periods through adoptions.
Looking forward, the Etembeni's home long-term vision is to extend its primary infant care service to make it more accessible to the surrounding communities, to ensure that children get access to their place of home service.
Under transportation mode, we use taxis, cars, and buses because it was easier to carry these clothes because they are not perishable goods. And so it was easier to transport them from the donors to us and pack those goods, and then from the packaging we took those goods and then we submitted to the school. Under communication plan, we managed to create this poster, and after creating a poster, we managed to promote the poster on social media using Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And we also created flyers. Those flyers, we used them to distribute them around campus and also on our neighborhood. And we also used a word of mouth to communicate around the community and to get more attention on this assignment. And then we also track our courier car using messages and email and WhatsApp texts.
For collection and packaging strategy, in order to meet Etembeni's needs, we had to come up with a strategy which we were going to utilize to gather all the necessary items we needed. Our strategies included the community collection, whereby we went to different locations and gathered all the items that we needed. And another strategy included university-based collection, whereby we used posters around the campus, which alerted everyone about the donations that we needed. And another one was awareness and promotions, whereby we used different social media platforms to post raising awareness for donations.
To explain our logistics and transportation plan, as a group, we decided that as we'll be donating heavy materials, we could just use cars, taxis, instead of walking to collect the items. So as a group, we decided to use taxis and courier services and Uber packages when we're collecting the items.
For our packaging plan, we decided to separate the clothes into different categories, sizes, and colors. And then we decided to count the quantity of the clothes. We decided to use boxes to store the clothes because boxes are easy to carry and then transport around. On the boxes, we added the logo of our group, and then we stated how many clothes are inside each category box so that it can be easy for people to identify how many goods are inside.
For logistics and timelines, week 1 we meant to discuss approaches for the assignment and divide each other into groups for research. Week 2, we asked one of our family members to collect goods from our donors in Thohoyandou, Giyani, and Louis Trichardt. And our family members combined them, then took them to the courier guy from Thohoyandou to Gauteng. Week 3, we scheduled pick up time with our donors in Johannesburg and collect them individually. Week 4, we use rail transport to move goods from storage to campus.
So this is when one of our colleagues was receiving the goods. The goods were transported from Limpopo, and we received about 2 boxes from the donors, and we spent about 365 for delivery. Etembeni is not just a home, it's a place of transformation where brokenness is healed, where laughter is restored, and where every child learns that they are capable of greatness. In conclusion, this project focuses on Etembeni Children's Home, an organization dedicated to providing love, care, protection, and development opportunities to orphaned and vulnerable children, while promoting a sense of hope and belonging. This video shows or provide insights rather on how Ethembeni supports their children from basic needs, emotional guidance, and development stimulation. During the entire process, as a group, we faced several challenges such as limitation of financial resources and transportation constraints. Another challenge that we faced was when reaching out to potential donors, we would face issues such as lack of response, competition with bigger charities, and the need to establish credibility for when people were not willing to donate. To borrow a quote from Mr. Winston Churchill, we make a living from what we get, but we make a life from what we give. As the Fast and Flawless, we'd like to encourage each and every individual, communities, and organizations to contribute either through donations, funding, volunteer work, or raising awareness for Ethembeni's campaigns. Every contribution, skills, time, funding would make a huge difference. Together, we can help Ethembeni to grow and continue to provide love, care, protection, and opportunities for our children. Thank you.